Hello my friend, welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. Chelsea Football Club have big plans for Billy Gilmour and Conor Gallagher. The question is, what are we gonna do with other 1,000 midfielders that we're gonna sign, apparently, according to online expert, next January, next summer, blah 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 blah. Very interesting questions, and we're gonna use a lot of common sense in this video. So if you hate analysis, you hate common sense, you wanna go to black or white shortcut TikTok, this is not your video. But for people who use common sense, for people who don't rely on theories, popular opinions and narrative, stay tuned. Let's start by talking about Conor Gallagher, because he is the most successful story in the last couple years when it comes to the loan army. He was on loan at probably 4 clubs so far, and the last one is Crystal Palace, and I don't want to remind you what is happening there. The guy is one of the best in the Premier League in that position, no doubt about it. And according to many reports, Chelsea are willing to keep him in summer. He's not going anywhere. He's going to be part of the team. The question is, we have so many midfielders at the moment at Chelsea Football Club. N'Golo Kante, Jorginho Frello, Kova, Ruben, Ross Barkley. The list can go on, because even Chalobah and Reece James can play in the midfield. Don't forget that. Okay? Now, if Conor Gallagher need to stay at Chelsea Football Club, who is leaving? That is a question that I am going to ask you people. Let's now talk about Billy Gilmour, the GOAT himself. His story is not as successful as Conor Gallagher's. You know what I mean? But that has nothing to do with the quality of the player. It has something to do with politics. Every time Billy Gilmour was on the field, he was man of the match. And for some reason, he's still in the Scottish national team and killing it. They just don't want to give him a chance for reasons that I've already explained so many times. For Billy Gilmour, I don't really know what's going to happen with him. It looks like Thomas Tuchel doesn't really trust him the way he trusts other players. And you have to read between the lines in his press conference. The very first press conference, he talked about Billy Gilmour's physicality in the Premier League. You know what I mean? It looks like he's too small and all that. So I think Thomas Tuchel got some kind of mindset when it comes to certain players. That is reality, but you have to be intelligent enough to read between the lines when he's talking about certain players. Every time he's asked about Billy Gilmour, he tries to walk around the question, making sounds like it's Billy Gilmour's fault that he is out of the team at Norwich City. I'm not gonna get to the details because, like I said, the truth is the enemy of this generation. You will be labeled of haters just because you're telling the truth. The truth is, when you have a mindset about something, you're gonna try to validate your own opinion, your own mindset. And this is exactly what is happening between Thomas Tuchel and certain players. The last part of this video is about what are we gonna do with 1,000 other players that we've already signed in the midfield according to online expert and fake news sources. You know what I mean? Because we've already agreed with this. We're already talking to this agent. Tchouameni is coming. Camavinga is coming. Declan Rice, blah, 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 blah. Tons of them. We already signed them. Everything is done. It's just waiting for the right time to come, right? According to those sources who are lying to us 24/7, but we keep on believing on them because that's what people want to hear nowadays. Lie to me, lie to me, lie to me. Everything you're gonna lie to me, I'm gonna accept it. Just tell me what I want to hear that particular time. Wow. The world is dying. What are we gonna do with Camavinga now? Camavinga is gone to Real Madrid. Tchouameni, well, you know, Kante is getting older, you know, Ruben injury prone, Rosa Barkley need to be sold. How about other players that we have? How about Conor Gallagher? How about, oh no, Billy Gilmour doesn't have the same profile as Kante. Such and such that we try to always find something to defend the players that we want and try to trash the one that we already have. Has nothing to do with football anymore. Has something to do with our own likes and dislikes. The narrative, we have to keep the narrative going. We have to validate our own opinions and our own sentiment. But at the end of the day, it doesn't work like that in real life. You can lie to yourself. You have the right to lie to yourself. You have the right to be deluded. The truth is, every player is different. Tchouameni is completely different than N'Golo Kante. But people want to connect them just to make their story sounds good. He's the next Kante and whatever. Nobody will be Kante. Nobody will be Makelele. Nobody will be Robben at Chelsea Football Club. And who told you that we have to always replace people like to like? You can find a different profile, play a different kind of football, and still win titles. People have that mindset about, okay, we need to find Ndidi. We need to find the next Kante, the next Makelele. We won Champions Leagues without Makelele. Chelsea can still win trophies with Billy Gilmour and Conor Gallagher in the team and without Tchouameni or the next big thing. I know that at Chelsea Football Club, we are addicted. This is an addiction for us to buying players because it's a feel-good factor. We want to be in the conversation. It's the bragging right. We spend money. It makes us feel good. But in reality, do we really need those players? The only player Chelsea really need, if you use common sense, is Declan Rice, because he's versatile. I've already made tons of videos explaining how many positions this guy can play and how good of a leader he is, and he's going to take us to the next level and all that. But you know how it goes, right? He's English, he's from the academy, and naturally we're gonna hate him. Has nothing to do with football, has something to do with xenophobia, hate, evil, jealousy, and stupidity. The majority of people here are poor people like me. We are struggling to make our living and take care of our families. But certain people would take their miseries online to try to hurt somebody else in order to make themselves feel good. Get some help. How do I know that? Well, I read every single comment in my videos. I get DMs every single day, people telling me to stop hyping or talking about academy and English players because they are overrated, they are overhyped by the media, and we foreigners, we don't feel represented by those kids because Chelsea Football Club belong to us right now. Take a look, just one example, and make your own conclusion.